Final quantities on Chef Curtis's largest cookware set ever. And then your final look at our today's special. But this was an addition to my show, kind of by special request. You can't put a price on peace of mind. And, you know, Mother Nature really, she's pulled some dirty tricks. I mean, let's be honest, the pandemic was enough of a stressor for people. But when you're without power, it doesn't matter if it's a brownout, power shortage, ice storm, rainstorm. It is hurricane season officially. God bless in California. I know you have to deal with a lot of the fires, etc. No matter what life throws at you, this is a way for you to have one less thing to worry about. And what is that? Power. If you've ever considered buying one of those generators that, frankly, they scare me, they're noisy, they can be dangerous because you have to use them in a well-ventilated area. They require maintenance. Sadly, even here in Florida, in the last several months, there was a news story, a family actually perished because they did not have their gas generator in a safely sectioned off area. And you know, you don't have to worry about that. But here's what's interesting. This is portable power on demand. Oh my gosh, it is the most powerful. Boy, if that car doesn't illustrate anything, it is the most powerful one that the EcoFlow DELTA that they make. It's the best price that we have ever found. But here's the thing that's so interesting. You may want to use this even if there's not a power outage. It'll power up a rechargeable car. It'll fuel up your refrigerator. Don't let power be the last thing you have to worry about. We give you the case. Remember, it has all the ports. This has more ports. It has more power. Yes, you get the connectors, but basically, remember, you can plug whatever you got, whether it's the CPAP machine, the breast pump, the computer, the router, the TV, the light, you know, the rechargeable car, the refrigerator, and we are doing it only as long as supplies at a sale price. Customized bag comes included as well. 5 flex pay is done at the stroke of midnight. We've got a little chart that actually shows you kind of a little breakdown just to kind of get your mind moving in terms of what you can charge with it. But we have Julie Truster, who is Skyping from home. And you know, Julie, there are a lot of people, first of all, runaway customer pick and favorite. People love their EcoFlow DELTA. This is the most powerful, the best price that we do. But at the end of the day, when you read those reviews, a lot of people say that they use it even if there isn't an emergency, a brownout, a power out. I know one of the reviews, and I don't know if we'll have time to show it or not, a woman was talking about powering, you know, her, I think it was her CPAP machine, other people who have to refrigerate their insulin. You know, they want to make sure they have an uninterruptible power supply for all of life's conveniences and for all of life's little mishaps. This is perfect, isn't it?
It is, and this is during those emergency situations. This is the one, top of the line with EcoFlow, but it's also the one that will power up a full-size refrigerator, most of the appliances in your home, but it's also portable, so I know it's family vacation time. You can go camping, hunting, fishing. You can take this with you. So you can put it in your car, you can use it and turn it on in your house. Zero maintenance, no gas, no oil, no toxic fumes. You don't have to worry about that carbon monoxide poisoning. And then when we come back, these are just some of the things that it powers up. Your lights, your medical devices, like your CPAP machines, your fridges, up to 10 to 20 hours, full-size fridges, microwaves, washers, you can do a load of laundry. Your TVs, hair dryers, coffee makers, your heat producing devices like a small portable heater. And then here's some other things, your heavy duty power tools, a saw, a welding machine, your drills, all of your devices to your phones, your tablets, your laptops, you plug them in and you have power. So when we come back, I'm going to show you how quickly what I did at home. This is a full-size refrigerator and I pulled it, I unplugged it. It's a 3-prong. Let me open up the door. There's no power to our refrigerator. Now, during those emergency situations, hurricane situations, you don't want to lose what's in your refrigerator. Watch how quickly you just plug it in. Now I have power. Let me show you again. I'm going to unplug it. 3-prong, plug it in. Now you have power. So I'm going to plug that in. You can put up to 13 devices at the same time in here. You have 6 ports that are wall plugs. So again, a 2-prong or a 3-prong. So during the hurricane season, a lot of times you get hot. So in Florida, it's hot. You want to have a fan. You want to have your refrigerator going. You can plug in other things, phones, tablets. Now let me show you this because I'm going to unplug everything and give you a little tour. So 6 wall plugs on the side here to charge it. It's fully charged in a little bit over an hour and a half, 1.6 hours. That's best in the industry. So it's 10 times faster than the other portable power banks on the market. And all you have to do is you plug it into the wall. So it also comes with a cigarette adapter so you can plug it into the car. But on the front here, and it weighs 30 pounds, so I'll show you this. To turn it on, you just click the button. So it's very, very simple. Remember, no gasoline. You've got 4 ports, USBs right here, 4 of them. 2 of them are a fast charge for your phones if you want to charge them up quickly. And then 2 USB-Cs. So those are your newer devices. And then on here, a digital display, it tells you exactly how much power that you have. And then again, the big deal about it, more ports. This is their top of the line. This is EcoFlow's most powerful. It's also the only one that will power up a full-size refrigerator, a full-size microwave. So a 1,000-watt microwave, and most appliances in your house. You can literally take your washer, your washing machine, plug it in, and do loads and loads of laundry, which I think is so crazy.
It is indeed. I have to tell you, from big kids, little kids, everybody in between, and you know, if there's no power, people are upset. It's so funny. My niece Lexi is actually watching right now. By the way, Lexi, you are so darling. Lexi is actually more of a girly girl than I will ever be. So I know Lexi never wants to be without her, you know, hair dryer. She's got like a whole beauty routine. It's really true. So yes, Lexi, this would be great when you are glamping or camping with your grandma and grandpa. Actually, my beautiful sister-in-law, their whole family camps. The Smiths are learning about camping from the Bootses. So, you know, I love that. And whether you're glamping or camping or anything in between, so from Lexi to my nephew Hunter, everybody loves this, and you read those reviews, they read like love letters. Remember, in fact, speaking of those reviews, here's one from JB in Texas. I purchased this item with the solar panel in January after seeing it on HSN, and I'm glad that I did because a month later, the winter storm hit Texas and we lost power. I was able to use my Delta not only to power my refrigerator, TV, some lights, and most importantly, power my dialysis machine. It was worth the investment. And that's the thing. I mean, the best thing is to not have to use it. But the truth is, I think you'll find yourself using it even in cases when you might not have thought about it. I mean, that's why I say those uninterruptible power supply for like a dialysis machine or a CPAP machine, or like my niece Lexi, you want to take the blow dryer when you're camping. She loves her beauty products. I mean, this, you have to kind of think outside of the box because this really is a power factory. That's what this is. It is a power factory with no gas, no propane, you know, none of that crazy, frankly, dangerous maintenance that are associated with gas generators and that kind of thing. So we also have 12-month VIP financing, in which case you'd be looking at $91.66. So if you have that HSN card, you can actually do 12 interest-free payments. You could also do, now remember, the 5 flex pay is done at midnight. That's part of our Big Deals weekend, and that applies to everything here at HSN. So 5 flexible payments, little over an hour, that's it. So use Apple Pay, use PayPal, use your debit card, but the 5 flex pay is done at the stroke of midnight. And get this at home, because I will say this, Julie, it's kind of, you don't want that coulda, woulda, shoulda. I mean, the best thing is if you don't have to use it, but people watch this presentation and inevitably, whether it's just the convenience of, like I say, glamping, camping, going off the grid, getting out into, you know, taking that road trip across America, just making sure that your dialysis machine or your refrigerator for your insulin or your CPAP machine or, you know, firing up your electric car. Power is one thing we should not have to worry about. And, you know, Julie, that's just it. When we went through Hurricane Irma, and then, of course, our hearts and minds went out to everybody in Texas, that, you know, horrible winter storm that just was not only deadly, but inconvenient just for the length of time that people were out of power. This is one less thing that we have to worry about, isn't it?
Exactly. And zero maintenance. So you never have to buy any gas, no oil, there's no toxic fumes. And I love it too, because if you do lose power, you can bring this in your house. You can't bring your generator in your house because it has all the toxic fumes. You have to keep it out. It's huge. You got to maintain it. You got to start it up like a lawnmower. This is so simple. You push the button to turn it on. You bring it in your house. You can put it in your car. But let me walk you through some of the appliances in your home, because this is the most powerful one that will power up most of the appliances in your home, like a full-size microwave, your heat-producing items also, like a small portable heater, a full-size refrigerator with an ice maker. I have my coffee pot. In fact, it's a 3-prong. I have that plugged into the EcoFlow. I made a cup of coffee. In fact, you can make 50 to 60 cups of coffee with your EcoFlow. Now, another thing I'm going to do, so let's say you're camping or you're glamping, as Shannon said, I'm going to plug in my blender. You can put in up to 13 devices at the same time. The powerful blenders, your powerful power tools. What about a blow dryer? Now, this is that GFCI plug, you know, the plug that typically blows everything out. Other power stations can't handle the blow dryer. And look at this. You can blow dry your hair if you needed to. So we've got the blow dryer. A lot of talk, and we always get a lot of questions about your medical devices. So it will power up your CPAP machine for up to 22 hours. This is my son's nebulizer. So all you have to do is you take the plug, you plug it in, you've got 6 outlets, and now for his asthma or whatever your medical device is, you have that for hours and hours. So there's that. We're just going to keep going. I'm just trying to give you some ideas of how you can use it. Also, here's a fun little tip. If you've got a power strip, even though it's a 3-prong, you can plug this right in and you get even more ports. So that's a way to extend that. But what I'm going to do, because your heat-producing devices that other power stations won't do, a full-size 1,000-watt microwave. So I'm going to take this heavy-duty cord. It's a 3-prong. Plug it in. You can see my microwave is on. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my toaster, plug my toaster in. Maybe you're camping. You want to make coffee and toast. Now I've got my microwave, the toast, the coffee pot. I've got my blender, full-size refrigerator. And by the way, at the same time, you can be charging your phones, your tablets. It's got that new USB-C. So easy, easy. One other thing I want to bring up that I think is, just so you know, best in the industry is the charge time. So to recharge this, you simply plug it into the wall, fully charged in 1.5 hours, just a little bit over 1.5 hours. That is best in the industry. It's 10 times faster than the other power stations that are out on the market. That's a huge deal, especially when you lose power, Shannon.
Well, it really is. And thank you for talking about how you can recharge it, Julie, because it really is maintenance free. There are no hidden costs. You're not waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're not worrying about, okay, are there outgassing? Are there fumes? You know, does it have gas? Does it have this? Does it have the other thing? As powerful as, you know, a lot of those gas powered generators out there, with none of the worry, none of the maintenance, none of the fumes, frankly, none of the danger associated with a typical type of generator. Plus, have power will go. And that could be something as simple as keeping this by your bedside table, if it is for that CPAP machine or a dialysis machine, or the outlets in your home just aren't in a convenient spot, or you don't have enough of them, or powering that electric car, the refrigerator. I love that Julie showed you the hair dryer, because just like I was telling my niece Lexi, is the hair dryer is something, you're right, when we have sold other power sources in the past here at HSN, we've always had to make a legal disclaimer on the air. Now, of course, you don't want to use it with this, you don't want to use it with a hair dryer. The hair dryer is usually on the list. Feel free. Have this at the ready, but remember, we are doing a special adjusted price. It is over $300 off our price. And EcoFlow already gives us, you know, the best buy. So we're taking $300 off our purchase. We don't have a ton of these. This was one of just a couple airings that we had today and over the last couple of days. But we wanted to sneak it in while the $300 price cut was good and while that 5 flex pay was good, because we now have the last hour where everything is on 5 flex pay. Still get that 30-day return policy. And if you have an HSN card, you could create 12 interest-free payments, or basically 12 flex pays, in which case you're looking at $91.66. But Julie, at the end of the day, when I keep saying, you know, it's like the last thing you want is to have that coulda, woulda, shoulda moment. I mean, it's great if you don't need to use this. Frankly, I have the smaller version of this, as I know Kelly and Alice, and I think even Adam and Suzanne, you know, a lot of us had the introductory or kind of the starter model. And then when we started doing the most powerful one that they offer, we all had kind of generator envy, just because then it's like, we know it works with everything, but it's nice to know that power is one last thing that we have to think about, isn't it?
Yes, and this is the one that we do compare to that gas generator because it's the only one in the EcoFlow lineup that we can plug in your full-size refrigerator, a full-size microwave. It's also, even though it's powerful, you can keep it in your house and have it on. You can put it in your car, and I want to show you too, it's 30 pounds. It has nice big carrying handles, so I'm able to lift it up. You can put it in the trunk of your car, camping, glamping, fishing, hunting, take it with you, put it in the trunk of your car. Now, this one right here, I've got a TV. In fact, you can plug a 65-inch TV into it. Here's my TV. It's plugged into the back because you've got those 6 wall plugs. I have my computer plugged in on the front. So I've got USB-Cs. I've got 4 of the USB ports right here. And then I'm going to take my fan because it's 100 degrees out here in the heat. I'm going to turn my fan on. So whether it's those emergency situations or maybe it's just you're going on a family vacation this summer, you just take it with you. And then remember to charge this, because you use this over and over again, you simply either plug it into the wall or it comes with also a car adapter. So you can plug it, if you're on vacation, plug it right into that cigarette adapter and it's fully charged. Okay, when this is completely dead, it's fully charged in 1.6 hours. Best in the industry. So it's very, very fast, even though it's really powerful. I'm going to lift it up again because I want to show you 30 pounds. If you need to take this through your house, no noise too, it's silent. So if you want to have it by your bedside, you're using your CPAP machine, no noise to it, no gasoline, no toxic fumes. And this is the one you can power on inside your house that you can't do with your gas generator. So it's safe and also pet friendly. For those of you that love your little animals, kid-friendly and pet-friendly.
And that's huge. And not for nothing, free shipping too. That's
yes.
That's a $30 value right there. So we see you there. Remember, we did not start with tens of thousands of these, about 1,000, you know, give or take. And that $300 price reduction, along with the 5-pay flex pay, is good now. Julie, thank you. They are shooing me along because we have to get back in the kitchen. I hope you get yours, and I hope you're hungry. Boy, it's not quite a midnight snack, but it's better than that because we have our #1 brand, Chef Curtis Stone, with his final look at our best buy of the day.